Hello once again, everybody. Thank you for viewing my channel, and this is going to be part 2 of my review of The Package, which is available now in stores or on Amazon.com, wherever you want to buy it. This is a Blu-ray slash DVD combo pack. The DVD is also available as well. The Package is very fast-paced, action-packed thriller. I mean, I gotta admit, I was pretty pleasantly surprised with this movie. It stars Stone Cold, Steve Austin. He dropped the Stone Cold for his acting career, I believe, and Dolph Lundgren. And I was a little skeptical at first with the Steve Austin movie, but pretty very surprised. So Steve Austin plays a guy named Tommy, and he's an ex nightclub bouncer who does work for a guy named Big Doug. He collects debts for Big Doug that people owe, and so at the beginning of the movie, we're kind of introduced to what kind of work Tommy does, his role as far as his relationship to Big Doug. And then we're also introduced to Dolph Lundgren. He plays a character named The German, also referred to as German within the movie. And German is actually, he's pretty skilled when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. And so kind of toward the beginning of the movie, we see that German actually in a restaurant kills about 4 or 5 people with a butter knife. So he's really really experienced as far as hand-to-hand combat goes. So anyway, Big Doug asked Tommy to deliver a package for him to the German in Vancouver, British Columbia. So Tommy kind of asks what's in the package, and Big Doug doesn't really tell him. So Tommy he agrees without knowing what's in the package. So the next day, Tommy and his partner are driving up to Vancouver, and Tommy's partner, who's in the passenger seat, is messing around with the package a little bit to figure out what's in it. He's like, what's in this package? And Tommy's like, well, it's probably better off if I don't know. So his partner's messing around with the package a little bit, and he kind of opens it up just a little crack to see what's inside. And just as his partner begins to say something, he gets shot in the head. At this point, Tommy wrecks the car, and so Tommy crawls out of the car as fast as he can because there's other people after him. The people that are after him are actually ex-military contractors who were hired by somebody else because they want the package because there's a lot of money associated with the package. And anyway, so after taking refuge in a building, Tommy has to beat up a few guys, and he finally runs to a gas station, finds a motorcycle, and drives off on a motorcycle and escapes that situation. So Tommy at this point realizes that the package is pretty important, and it's pretty dangerous for him to have the package. So he calls Big Doug, and he asked Big Doug if there was somebody else that could deliver the package. And Big Doug's like, well, if we do this, then your pay will be either cut in half, or he wouldn't get paid at all, really, basically. So Tommy realizes that he really doesn't have a choice, so he decides to keep delivering the package. So Tommy hitches a ride up to Vancouver, British Columbia. And oh, by the way, I want to note this before I go any further. The German, when we're introduced to him at first, he appears to be sick as he's coughing, and he's taking some kind of pills or whatever that's kind of helping him with his coughing. And then later on in the movie, we see that he escorts a doctor into one of his back rooms of his house with a bunch of hospital equipment, a couple of hospital beds, and the doctor's like, has the package arrived yet? And German's like, well, it hasn't arrived, but it is. I'm just paraphrasing, by the way. He doesn't say that like that in the movie, but German says that the package is en route. So at this point, I'm assuming the package contains some kind of medicine to help German with the sickness, or to cure him of what kind of disease he has. But it's not really clear in the movie what the package is at this point anyway. So now that we're caught up, Tommy hitches the ride to Vancouver, and when he arrives in Vancouver, there's people on the lookout to see when he arrives, and the person that sees him arrive actually notifies somebody on the phone that he has arrived. The ex-military contractors that he had escaped from when he wrecked the car catch up to him, and they tase him, and he passes out. And so now they have him in captivity. So, they're like, the German wants to see Tommy, whatever, yada, yada, yada. While he's in captivity, he gets tortured a little bit. And he's sitting on a chair, roped up. And so one of the people that is torturing him starts to choke him. They're kind of on top of him, kind of choking him. And the chair breaks, and Tommy falls back. And he's able to kind of scramble out of his rope situation and escape. So he kills pretty much everybody in the room, gets the package back, starts to run out of the building, and there's somebody else looking for the package. He shoots Tommy in the back with a gun with what looks like a beanbag round, and Tommy falls down, but he's still conscious. So then he shoots Tommy again, and that knocks Tommy out. Next thing you know, Tommy's waking up in a hospital bed in German's house. He sees German sitting there, and German, he kind of talks to German a little bit, and basically what was in the package, okay, the little package, the physical package that Tommy was trying to deliver to German, was actually a pair of football tickets. Funny, huh? Ha 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 ha. It turns out that, this is funny, it turns out that the package was actually Tommy. German tells Tommy that he is the package, as they share the same blood type. The blood type that they share is blood type HH, and so German has a disease or whatever sickness called, sorry, I got my dog there, called hemolytic anemia, which destroys red blood cells, and he needs clean blood. So type HH blood people can only receive, I don't know what the medical term is, can only receive blood from type HH people. It's not like they can't receive it from the universal donor of type O positive or whatever the universal one is. So HH has to receive from type HH. So anyway, kind of an interesting point. So Tommy escapes the hospital bed by biting one of the doctors in the neck, and he kind of comes loose of the hospital bed, kills everybody there, goes to find German, and really at this point I'm expecting like an epic fight, and it really wasn't that epic. It was kind of a downer, but German was sick too, supposed to be sick, so the fight probably wasn't going to be too exciting. Tommy kills German with a gun, and Tommy takes a Mercedes that's parked out front and drives away, escapes that situation. At this point, Tommy realizes that Big Doug knew that Tommy was the package all along. So we're thinking that Tommy's going to go to Big Doug and kill him, right? Well, Tommy goes to see Big Doug, and as he's talking to Big Doug, he has Big Doug's gun in his hand, because Big Doug stashes a gun under his table, and Tommy grabbed that before Big Doug could grab it. And they're talking, and Big Doug's like, you know what we can do is we can forget about this whole situation and go about business as usual, or we can wish each other Godspeed and part ways. So Tommy begins to smile, wishes Doug Godspeed, and leaves. So Big Doug's still alive. That's kind of an interesting twist in this action movie here, because I was expecting, Tommy's upset, he's going to kill Big Doug, but no, Big Doug stays alive. That's kind of cool. That's kind of a nice little twist. So we see Tommy trading the Mercedes for a truck, and the car dealer opens the Mercedes trunk, sees a black bag in the trunk, gives it to Tommy, thinking that the bag is Tommy's, but obviously it's not. And Tommy takes the bag, he opens it up, and the bag is full, just chock full of cash. So Tommy got a bunch of money anyway, right? So then that pretty much ends the movie there. So the package, definitely, definitely recommend this as a watch. Actually, I would actually buy this one because I'm probably going to watch this one again a few more times. And it's really fast paced. The story moves along great. It's a great storyline. There's really no lag within the movie, because some movies, go along and then they lag a little bit. They're a little slow and then go along more. This one is just, straight through. I didn't even know that it was a 95-minute movie. I didn't even know that 95 minutes had passed when the movie was done. I mean, it just moved that fast. Overall rating of the package, I give this 4.5 out of 5 stars. So definitely, like I said, it's available now. You can go pick up your copy, and I would definitely recommend buying it. So that's my review on the package. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe. Tell all your friends to subscribe. Like my videos, dislike, whatever you want to do. Comments are always welcome. Feedback is always welcome. And until next time, thanks you for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.